The art of manifestation has become commercialized, much like other aspects of the metaphysical community, which means it's probably just been overcomplicated, which means that I'm going to show you how to do it much simpler because I'm an applied philosophy teacher, and this is likely going to be the only manifestation video that you'll ever need. Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm a political scientist and spiritual advisor, and today we're going to get right into it because we're going to be talking about manifestation and how we have used this word to overcomplicate something that is actually just a process and a action, a law of the universe and how it works. Let's start off with this because, I like to do nerd stuff. Manifestation. Noun. An event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something abstract or theoretical. I say overcomplicate it because we are using a separate word to describe something that everything is. Okay? This house I'm sitting in was an idea at one point. Me talking to you, me talking to a little black dot, okay? I know there's going to be thousands and hundreds of thousands of people one day, but right now I am putting this idea into words and it is happening, and we are talking about ideas and talking and all this other stuff. Why are we using the word manifestation separately from actually a physical thing? This is unnecessary. All manifestation really is seeing what opportunities you can seize. And the way you do that is by looking at things from all different angles. That's it. You're just opening your eyes to see what is right in front of you that you can take and use to your advantage, because the universe has put those things in your way and in your path, and you just have to open up your eyes and see them. So when I think about manifestation, it's just another word for creation to me. I'm taking this idea and I'm taking this action and I'm making it a thing. There's been several things in my life and clients and students that I've had that this is something I teach them all the time, because a lot of people just argue about the law of attraction, the law of assumption, and all this other stuff. But I like to not throw all that stuff out, because a lot of those teachings do have their value. I'm not going to say that I learned everything that I learned without first learning that. It's just you got to learn fundamentals and who's talking about what. So what brings something from a manifestation to a creation? How does that work? Well, there implies an action. So maybe a vibration, as the hippies would say, with good vibes. But let me explain what that actually means. When you have matter that is acted upon, it creates what we would call a vibration. And actually, a lot of people get string theory confused with holographic universe that I've seen. Holographic universe is a whole other thing we'll get into, but for the purpose of this, string theory is not something that's tied together with strings. It is, I'm looking for like a visual aid of some sort. Here we go. Ribbon. This is not moving. This is moving. And as it's moving, it is becoming what looks like, because of the frame rate, some kind of object that it is larger than. All right, so if you're following so far, manifestation is simply seeing opportunities from all different angles. It is no different than creation, because you're putting an action and an idea together. It's creating whatever destiny you want. The world is your playground, and we are creating with that of a vibration, because That is implying a movement on a thing. Now, the question becomes why? What is your motivation for creating your thing, whatever it is you're creating? Because the other way that manifestation works is being in alignment with the universe and with your path. And that will come naturally, and manifestation comes naturally with the right motivations for things. So if manifestation comes to you easily or hard, or you have it for the right reasons or not the right reasons, or the vibration is right, you're quit doing too much. What have I told you from the beginning? Just you're doing too much. Keep looking at the angles. Keep looking at the angles, all the angles. If it's easy, it's because you're looking at it at an angle. If it's hard, it's because you're looking at an angle. If the opportunity is there, and if it is not there, it is up to you. It is up to your perspective. That's why they call it a third eye. We are triangulating what is the opportunity. I hope you're starting to understand this. It's all about perspective. It is what you are perceiving. What is your perspective of the situation? Because another key to this is your perspective becomes who you are and what you think about and what is on the inside of you. And that's right, those same ideas that created other thing are creating you constantly too, because you are a vibe, my friend. You are a vibration to your ideas and matter that are being acted upon to do a thing. And you can manifest other things around you, but also manifest who you are as a state of being. What have we talked about before? It is a state of being. It is not a manifestation that is some abstract thing where you got to make a vision board art project and you got to do a thing and you have to say, oh, quit doing too much. You are bringing it to you in a whole other way that is about what opportunities you are seeing, and also learning yourself more, the whole know thyself that we've talked about on this philosophy channel just a little bit, and knowing what angles you have. How many different facets are there to you? And what angles, as in what knowledge do you have that you have yet to unlock within you? Are you looking at yourself from every angle? Because just as those ideas, angles, and actions play out on this larger physical world, they're also unfolding within you and within your mind too. And if you are scowling every day and you are doing like this constantly, then you will begin to show that. Same thing if you are sitting like in your chair like a shrimp all day, you're not going to walk very straight and with great posture. Always have good posture. So if we want to change something, aka manifest something or ask for a blessing, whatever you want to call it, you have to act upon it immediately. One of the phrases that them Stoics, how they like to have their little phrases, is memento mori. Right now, act. Act right now, because you don't know how many more moments you have left. So when you see that opportunity, when you're looking at things from all different angles, when you're looking at yourself from all different angles, then you act upon it and seize that moment. That is the essence of memento mori. Yeah, I know. Ah, yes, Jessica, it's so easy. You make it sound so easy to just act upon it, but I've got things I'm doing. I can't just seize upon every opportunity. Let's review some of the things. First of all, you're doing too much. Just you're overthinking it. You're doing too much. Take a breath, my friend. Because what you need to remember is God gives you all the time to do everything you need to do to fulfill your mission. That's the rules. It's one of the universal laws. Promise. So then what's keeping you from doing it? What faith, teaches us, I guess we'll just use Christianity and other major religions. Lots and lots of religions talk about some of this. They talk about things that keep us away from that connection from God. So prideful, sinful, lustful behavior are some of the human words, as I like to say, that we have attached to these certain actions that are keeping us from memento mori. They're keeping us from creation and from that creative outlet. So do you have different addictions or different addictions is either not just substances but patterns of behavior or different consumptions of whatever that looks like? Insert whatever. So when you are looking at all these different angles, and when I say the word opportunity, you may be thinking of like, aha, here's this silver platter, here's this college scholarship, so you can go be. No, 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 no. Keep looking at the angles, because things you might think are problems are really opportunities. And things that I know that kind of sucks to hear, and I don't want to like apply. I mean, I don't ever apply anything broadly like that, but I can tell you that lots of times where things didn't go my way, I am so glad they didn't go my way, because my way was not the one that was to fulfill the destiny that in the direction that I'm going to where I want to go now. But if we know how to look at things from different angles, then we can start to try to find solutions. And we can start applying that creativity that we've reserved from those prideful, sinful, lustful behaviors, and channel that into creative solutions that turn those problems into opportunities that therefore transmutes into a creation, a manifestation. This is the way to enact the same principles that you see in vision boards and the same principles you see in affirmations and stuff. And those things have their place. I'm not dogging them at all. But you have to be it all the time. And that's the way to make it work. It's just part of the rules. Also, manifestations, opportunities, and all this other stuff. This implies that you're handing over a bit of a bit of your power to a higher power, and doing a surrender, be still, I am God, and things, as some would like to say. And submitting to the fact that we are human and things happen, and that's just how it goes, and we cannot help some of the things that unfold. And even down to the micro scale, I don't know how I keep doing this, but I lost another full script I wrote, and I had to just say, maybe the world wasn't ready for a 25-minute video comparing Enlightenment philosophers and the ages that each of them was at, so how they influence each other work to prove that a constitutional republic was the best form of government ever. Instead, we're just going to do this one on manifestation, because that's okay. It didn't take that long to write, but it did, but that's okay. Things happen. And you know what? That's why God gave me the talent to be a creative director. Because when that happened, I was like, first I searched for the file. I was like, no. It's got to be in here. What did I do? I mean, I was like in denial, searching for this thing. And I was like, I'm a creative director. I'm going to do a creative and make a new video from divine inspiration. And kind of just woosawed a little bit and said, haha, let me pull this out that I know I could look at that, and that's the beauty of the angles. I started looking for creative solutions in different places. Let me grab this book. Let me go grab that. Let me have that conversation with that person or respond to that email, and the inspiration for what I need will be provided, because I know the universe provides such things and never takes away from things that are intended to fulfill our destiny. So if you need a mantra and if you need an affirmation, take this. The future is what we make it. It is what you make it. It is your creation. The world is your playground of sorts. Please be good to each other, though, because that is the universal law of how you want to manifest. If you're manifesting for good and you're helping each other and you are given selflessly, and when you are stuck and don't know what you're supposed to do, go figure out what somebody else needs. Go help them do that. Even if it's at your job, you don't have to go volunteer somewhere else. Just be kind to each other. And I promise you, you can totally make a difference just by complimenting at least one person genuinely today when you see them. And I'm praying for all of you. And if you're watching this, know that you are very, very important to me, especially if you're watching this all the way to the end. So if you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe, and comment an American flag if you watch this all the way to the end. And I love y'all. Be kind to each other and go out there and manifest some stuff, because I know you can. Quit overthinking it. Quit overthinking it. Just be about it. Look for the angles where you can have those opportunities to draw those things to you, and then come back and comment in 6 months and tell me how you've manifested your dreams. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.